Hello, and I would like to welcome you to another episode of my great Minecraft gameplay. Very boring and relaxing with a good intention in mind. So we were last off with great. My English is completely broken like always. I love it. So last off we just built some copper armor and made a tiny cave, which was pretty fun. I enjoyed the process. As boring as always. How I like it. Perfect. Safe, sound, nothing bad happening. No creepers. I love this. Oh man. And now we're going to be proceeding to build the most boring cave ever. No, I broke the wrong stones. Well, who cares? I built a new one. Perfect. So, regarding the future of this channel, I'm just gonna upload some content over here and just gonna talk about it because I'm bored. Yeah. I went outside today, like in real life, and I noticed that there's a lot of snow coming down with rain in January, which doesn't make any sense at all. It's like Christmas just didn't work on the December. Like there was no snow at December, but the 1st of January does immediately a ton of snow, and I could not believe it. I honestly thought, what the hell is this? Oh, look at all of this cocaine. But I just thought to myself, wow, that's so pathetic. That's so pathetic of God. To just mess around with a calendar like that. What he should be doing is obviously generate snow when it's December and not damn January. It's so annoying. Such an annoying process. Absolutely hate that. It's especially annoying considering that I'm driving around with an e-scooter and I don't like it when there's snow on my tires. That tires me out. I wish there would be far more better connections regarding the falling on snow on streets, because it's very exhausting to be constantly shove the scooter around. It annoys me a lot. I don't like it, but I try my best to deal with it. The last day I was trying to buy some clothes for myself, some pants. And when I was at the cashier told me, do you want to have a receipt with that? And I told her no. And then she was like, well, you never know. You should definitely get one. And the thing is, I know exactly that I'm buying pants which don't really fit me. So I should probably, take her advice seriously. And I think to myself, nah, man, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, why? I'm just so proud of myself that I'm obviously not gonna listen to it. And so I did, and I bought the clothes, which are a bit more bigger for me, without a receipt, because I thought, well, whatever. I mean, it's just clothes, who cares? And that's a fair point, it's just clothes, who cares? So I buy these clothes, and I'm trying to drag them all along the way, and I notice that my jacket it gets a bit heavy on me. Which is funny because it's snow outside, so it should be cold, but it's just not. It just gets pretty hot today. So the weather is probably due to pollution very sick, very strange. I don't like it. I really don't. What I would prefer is normal weather, like normal weather. The same weather every day. That would be fucking great. I mean, okay, sure, it would be a bit, well, not particularly entertaining, but then at least I wouldn't have to constantly make sure that I need to dress a jacket now, or now I need to dress a tank top because it's way too hot. That's annoying. Who wants to do that? No one. I wish that eventually we as a society would be technologically advancing so much that we won't even need to wear jackets anymore. We will simply produce our own weather. We don't need God. We don't need anything like that. Nah, who cares? Let's just figure a way out to produce our own weather, our own rain, our own snow, our own sun, our own utopia. That would be fucking awesome. If that would be possible, man, I would be swimming in money. But that's obviously not the case, which is pretty sad, but it's the way it is. But I would still like the idea, though. I mean, probably the most money would be generated by churches, because it's always the churches who have the strongest belief in things and then get things done. I mean, when I'm thinking about at least getting things done in the sense of being kind and trying to help people and being social, they are the first ones. But when it comes to stuff like surveillance, war, or the military, or hospitals, okay, hospitals almost. Nah, that's work for the state. I also like the juxtaposition of state and the church. It is as if the both of the entities are just struggling with each other, constantly fighting each other in a never-ending battle. A never-ending battle of bureaucracy and belief, strength and loss. What a dramatic expression. I completely admire it, and I would never ever want to watch away, because I just like to watch the world evolve. With planet spinning, I don't know why, but it gives me a good feeling to just get outside, watch the sun, get my eyes sunburned, never do it again, and then do it again tomorrow anyway. Yeah, I don't know why, but I guess I'm a little bit of a tiny masochist. I don't know, but I'm just the way I am. What can I do? Nothing. I can just, I don't know, accept it, like the rest of people. I mean, I like to see myself as some sort of artist, or at least I try to be that, even though I'm not particularly good at it. I'm still gonna try. And fail horribly, and still gonna try. And maybe not fail horribly, and still gonna try. Until the end of my days. Which would be pretty great. Which is quite awesome, actually. Even if I make terrible mistakes along the way of building art, I'm pretty proud of the fact that I've tried it all. Because trying is actually half the work when it comes often to this. I mean, sometimes you don't need to do something, you just need to try to do something, and it's already astonishing, and world-changing, and mesmerizing. Like, star-grabbing. I mean, I need more adjectives to describe this process. There we go. Now we're gonna make some stones that I can work on the cave a bit. I'm gonna build more pickaxes, because I just admire the process of building out caves. I don't know what's wrong with me today, but I'm just in such a great mood to do this. Even though it's one of the most not entertaining ways of playing this game. But then again, it's actually in the name, like Minecraft. Like, what do you expect? Like, man, YouTube is definitely gonna be hating me on that because of that bad lighting. But I'm still gonna be trying to achieve the great heights of content creation. Oh yes, what a triumphant ending. And I've already failed miserably again. But you know what? Who cares? Who cares? There we go. Just wanna build out this cave like I am an excavator. Absolutely like it. Like some sort of car. The only thing I need is now like a honk. I would only knew what the English word for it is. I hear a spider in the distance. There we go. Absolutely love it. Absolutely. I mean, the other day I was so sad that I basically did not got anything done. Because I was just so depressed. And I tried my best to do something anyway. I mean, I'm actually quite proud of myself today because I managed to actually take care of some household chores, which I thought was absolutely great and mesmerizing. I mean, usually the thing which I do on the days is I wake up, I eat, I sleep, When I wake up at 3 a.m., then I walk around the house, try to be quiet, which is actually quite good. That works for me. And then I think to myself, wow, what a terrible life. And I really want to sleep, like a long sleep. You know, it's not about 3, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, or at least 8 hours. And it doesn't work, which is also terrible. But I'm trying to make it work. Man, at least when I'm going to be having some sort of occupation, I think this process should be far more easier. But until then, I need to entertain myself somehow. Yeah. Need to get some sort of pleasure of my own. Construction of my own. Admiration of my own. I don't know. Maybe even yeah, admiration. I don't know. But who cares? I mean, I'm the how do I call it? I mean, I'm the captain of my own ship, I guess, or of my fate, or however you would want to call it. Even though I don't like to phrase it that way, because it's not as if we are kings and we have control over our own lives. No, we actually just get born in this whole existence and then we need to somehow deal with it. Which is pretty strange, because it's not like we have some sort of script we need to go through to actually live life. Even though something like that is being handed thanks to society, which is also pretty great, but there are occasions where it really is necessary to speak a bit more about topics. But the topics are available. I mean, there are books, there are computers, there's the internet. You can inform yourself endlessly about stuff, and it's pretty great. It's pretty great. I think one of the things which I actually absolutely love about this game is the way how I can just relax and do anything, and I'm just pleased with the result. You know, there's no expectation, there's no judgment, there's no right or wrong. There's just me and some blocks, and I absolutely love it because it's just a relaxing environment. I don't know even what I'm going to build. I think I'm gonna build a statue. A monumentary statue. I'm going to be building everything I want in my mind. I'm going to be building a rocket made out of dirt. Whatever ideas I would like to put to word, which is pretty great. Because I like creativity. I like emotions. I like being authentic. I like that. I like being true. That's cool. And I especially liked trying to get new ideas going, networking old ideas. Yeah, I think that's enough code now. I actually also played like the newest game called Hytale. It was actually pretty fun. Maybe I'm gonna record myself playing it so that I can show you guys. Honestly speaking, it's quite fun, and I'm actually proud of developers for uploading such a great game, such as Hytale. I mean, there's a whole story going on, but I'm not gonna explain it because I think that the viewers already know about the story. I mean, the developer not being sure if they want to develop the game and then deciding to do it anyway was pretty great. And I don't like really don't like the goddamn rain. It's so annoying. But well, what can you do? I mean, I also have so much fixations at the moment. I mean, at the one moment, I'm just talking about Hytale, which I absolutely admire. I mean, I also heard that the modding community is pretty great there, so you can mod your own things, which I never tried out, because I'm not good at programming. I wish I would be good at programming. It would be pretty nice, like some close family members. Like this annoying beast. respawn because of the shadow. Yeah, we go. More birch trees for me. Or maybe I'm gonna build more around the house. I have absolutely no idea. I've definitely heard arrows enough. Get away. Okay. Okay, I've got some space to build now. I'm gonna be starting to build a statue. I will call it, I don't know, statue of... a statue of something, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna figure it out along the way. I believe that in today's world there's way too much an emphasis on symmetry. People tend to forget that there's also a beauty in not having symmetrical objects around your house. Even if it looks a bit like, I don't know, mental illness. But I think there's actually beauty to that. To build without constant metrics, without logic, just along the heart. To forget the mind. To focus on what your desire wants. If you want to do what your hands want to do and not what your mind want to do. That's actually also cool. I mean, I admire things which are being built with the hands. Because I'm not really good at them. I mean, I remember the time where my father tried to tell me how to solve a Rubik's Cube. He tried to show me that by giving me a Rubik's Cube and then telling me, figure it out yourself, so that you can get a better grip on things in life. And he meant that literally. I thought he meant it as a joke, but he actually meant it literally, which surprised me. And that was the age where the whole dad jokes began, and never stopped, and I could never figure out why. But yeah, my dad was a very funny guy. Like, he would provide definitely for my family, and I definitely see him as a good role model for that. But at the same time, he was never really quiet. I got never really the feeling that he was quite loyal as he should be to us towards his wife. But it's the way it is, and I really can understand how things are. Relationships are quite difficult in this Demander. I hope that he's pretty well. He's probably watching this video right now. Who am I kidding? Yeah, so if you're seeing this, you're welcome, Dad. Have a good day. But except that, I'm still trying to build this. Let's see what we can do. I mean, it's pretty difficult to deal with this. Deal with relationships in general. I mean, I'm not a therapist or somebody who's good at that. I'm gonna try. But I've seen people fail. Can at least speak from my own experience, I guess, as well. But I think that the structure is coming along quite well. I don't know why I built a stone bridge well. Almost fair. there we go. I don't like those leaves, they stand in the way. That's going to be going a bit lower and then a bit up, which I will like. Some sort of small outlay. Yeah. But as a person who has difficulty with regarding logic and everything, I believe that this is far more my design. Need to be looking if I can't just make some adjustments here and there. Oh, an apple. Oh, that's cool. But looking back at the die white, I can quite understand how my father felt regarding the connection with his mother. I mean, there used to be some times where she really behaved in some weird ways, like unpredictable ways, which was definitely a bit too much. But anyways. I guess that it definitely somehow like influenced me to become the person who I am today. Quite a lot of ways. But that's like how family works, I guess. I'm definitely working right now also in the moment of trying to learn how to live by yourself, which is actually quite more difficult than trying to admit it. Not an easy task, really not an easy task, to be honest. I hope that one day that I'm going to be able to acquire the goal of fulfilling my destined path. And I really formulated that quite weird. But I like that. I like weird. There we go. I think I'm getting the end of this wooden stone statue. No idea what I'm building. Just letting my hand do the work. Maybe we can play some other games too. I mean, I like the game Rimwood so far. I've noticed that I've been not playing so much the Inner Dream Barbecue, and I think that we could just catch up on that. Because it's been quite some time, and the game is actually pretty fun to play. Though I must admit that I'm not really good with puzzles, so I really like this art direction a bit more. I like the visuals of the game, definitely. Dream Barbecue. I'm pretty sure that the creator, Joel G, made a ton of effort to put it into the table. Actually quite proud of the design of the game, not gonna lie. But he made quite a lot of work. I mean, when it comes to art, I really see Joel G as some sort of a role model, because he really manages to capture that feeling, you know, of chaos and disdain, and also of silliness, which I actually absolutely admire. When it comes to his way of editing and animation, I wish that I could do that, because I'm not even half as good as his whole production team. I mean, he also probably has some great social skills, because he needs to have fun, because I mean, he can't animate all of this by himself. And even if he could, which I'm pretty sure to a certain degree that he can, it takes still quite a large amount of skill to do that. And not everyone has this skill. I mean, I'm actually quite astonished when I look at my own skills. Most of the time I actually feel quite useless, without being mean or something. Which is which isn't too wrong. Because I'm not always useful to something or someone. But the thing is, sometimes we don't need to be useful. Sometimes the best thing we can do is be there for ourselves, I guess. Definitely like how this is coming along, because it's so unpredictable, like me. Okay, I'm just gonna a tiny bit more on this. Wait, I need a... Yeah, exactly, a shovel. Why did I make a shovel of iron? Usually, before I make an iron shovel, I usually make iron pickaxes. But whatever. I think the zombie dropped it. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna dig a bit down over here. There we go. Let me just do all of this closing. I'm also astonished when it comes to the way how so much people tend to edit in their videos. I mean, it reached a point where people are so overflowed with dopamine that they basically just can't watch videos anymore. So they only watch, like, you know, TikToks and shorts, because it's far more easier for their attention span, instead of those long video documentaries or hour-long videos. Which is reasonable, because the algorithm really fried the attention span of so many children and humans alike. Yeah, it's children, not humans, but who cares? But honestly, actually, I care. The thing is, it really messes up the brain and how we communicate in today's ancient world. I really don't like that. That it's just, you know, messing up our psyche and makes us appear a bit less smarter, a bit more dumber. I don't like that, honestly speaking. Even if it's an unintentional consequence of that. Not a fan of that, really. Really not a fan of that. What it should be doing is the opposite. It should actually make us smarter. Like, the whole premise of the internet is actually to make us smarter. Like, that's the reason why we have so much information. That's at least what back then the people, the 1900s or something, believed would happen. But that's not what happened. There we go. Got my little structure hut of unpredictableness. Absolutely love it. I think the thing which I could need is some leaves around the tree trunks. That would be great. Let's see if I have scissors. This doesn't seem like I got scissors. I'm just gonna be going then to a mining expedition. I'm gonna get some iron. See how far we come. And as soon as I'm done, I'm going to be getting some leaves and build them on top of the tree trunks to symbolize a symbiosis of plants and the structure. I would say the good term for that is our Aero Frutica, which is great. It's actually the term which is used to describe the symbiosis between Windows, technical design, and the outside world with its forests and suns, sunsets, and natural environment. The combination of the two really creates this. I also think that a ton of solutions could be found by combining things together, even if they don't really fit at first, like chemistry or alchemy. Because even if something doesn't, you know, work together, like, let's say, water and salt, it doesn't mean that it can't exist, because there's salt water, and it exists. And I need to stop talking actually a bit, because I just get the feeling that I've just lost myself, which is not a good idea. Oh. Let's try to figure out where we just came from. There we go. Okay, that's where we came from, that's great. No, there's no iron here. Which is not so good. Sad to see. Yeah, okay, there we already have bedrock. Oh, vale. Okay, I would say that I'm just going to be building a little passage over here. And I'm gonna build so much of this stone away until I manage to get some iron, to get some bit shears, to build the structure of unpredictability, to finally view it in its complete beauty. I wonder how much we are actually recording right now at this minute. I'm pretty sure it's about 30 or 40 minutes. I could go endlessly. But I hear a lot of zombies down there, which is pretty annoying. But doable. Annoying, but doable. Oh wait, it's not working. I thought there was some sort of pump or something. I think I better light up some torches over here. Funny thing is, I actually can edit my videos, but I tend not to because I'm just, I don't know, I'm just too bored to do it. Even though a part of me thinks that I should do it, because then I can get more recognition if I take myself to edit some thumbnails in as well. But I'm just not in the mood of doing that, and I don't really know exactly why that's the case. Because when I actually edit, most of the time I actually enjoy the process. But then again, oftentimes when I try to edit a video and upload it, most of the time it just doesn't generate as much as attention. I can remember a time where I used to create a Terraria video, and I edited the video so much down that it was really seriously entertaining. Like, it was on a genuine level entertaining for me, personally, and not just personally. I think other people also found it very entertaining. But it just didn't get as much reach, and that sort of was the reason why I lost motivation along the way, which was really sad, because I really noticed that I really gave it my all. And I don't know why, but I think I've somehow lost the footage, which is pretty sad, because it really was... Oh, we found diamonds before we found iron. Wow. We are lucky. We are very lucky people. Very lucky people. I like that. Yeah, now we need a new pickaxe. Yeah. Would like to find some iron too now. But anyways, that was the reason why I sort of lost motivation on editing. Simply because I edited one video so much. Okay, we've got some iron. Where I basically... lost motivation to do a second video along the way. But I'm pretty sure if I maybe work a little bit more on the thumbnails, that I can change that. Because I've noticed editing alone won't help you to grow your channel. You also need a good thumbnail. Like, it's very I mean, it's a bit of a looks don't matter so much as the you know, as the soul behind it. But sometimes looks do matter. And when it comes to videos, I think it's important to make them appealing to the viewer. Pretty sure if I just take some time, I could be doing that. But instead, I'm just right now building just content because I can. More on a relaxed side. I guess that's just my content. The content that I would just want to do at the moment. I mean, I also want to like do creative stuff. I don't really have a like a goal-minded operation when it comes down to this channel. I just make whatever I want. Generally speaking. I mean, I do like to make translations, which is also pretty fun. But it's very tiresome to make translations, to translate games from the English language to the German language, and then to review them in both languages. Takes really some brain power. It gets also tiresome in the end. Even if it's fun. Like, it's fun for sure, but then I need to, like, sleep for the next 8 hours or something. And that can be quite exhausting. I don't like it. I really don't like the exhausting part. I like the working part, I like the editing part, I like the recording, I especially like the talking part. But when it comes down to the other parts, man, I'm not a fan of that. Really not a fan of it. But I like to actually interact with the comment sections. That's fun. That's really fun. Because it's also quite a different atmosphere when you actually get to talk to your viewers. It really helps a lot when it comes down to getting feedback and figuring out what people actually want to watch, because you can talk to them and they are not just, you know, hiding behind a singular view count number, which is so much easier when it comes down to it, because as soon as you get one person who actually talks about your video, it's far more easier to get than from 0 to, it's far more easier to get than from 1 to 2, than to 2 to 4, 4 to 8, I don't know, 4 to 16, 16 to, I don't know, 256, 256 to 512, and 512 to 1024, then from 1024 to 2048, 2048 to 5000 something. But you get the general drift, and that's a thing which I absolutely adore, because what happens is that the progress is progressing, and I like it when the progress is progressing. I like it. I like it a lot. That's great. That's great. But obviously, you need to do something for that. At least something. And sometimes something is just enough. It's always better than nothing. Because if you do nothing, then you're fucked. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you don't need to be perfect, but you need to at least try anything. I think that's a thing which is how do you call it? Which is with a lot of things in life like that, you need to try. And if you don't want to try, that's good too. Because if you try and you notice, oh well, shucks, it wasn't as good as I anticipated. Good to know. When you know that, you can work on something else which may work better. Even if we don't like to hear that. Even if we don't like to hear that, especially. Okay, how much iron I got? It's 2. That's absolutely terrible. Want more iron than that. But fine, I got no more. Got no more. Yeah. But no, that's no problem. I'm simply going to be getting some more pickaxes, and then we should be able to get more. Iron. Wait, I think that we may actually need to get something to eat first. Yeah, we need to get something to eat. Another thing which I could really use is a farm right now. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't think that you can eat bamboo. I don't think that you can eat that. Nah. Oh, hi, creeper. Oh, what the hell? Get away. Can you eat that? No, 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 no. Edible bamboo would be pretty great. The only things that needed are pandas. Let's see. There we go. I think I'm better off with placing actually all of my items inside here. I don't like the sound of those skeletons, really. Really don't like it. Really don't like it. Come on. Okay, I'm going to be taking the stone sword. Let's hunt for some food. Oh, goddamn. Pillagers. Pillagers. At the worst time. Okay, change of plans. I'm going to be taking armor. And we're going to be fighting them head on. Wherever they are from. They are not welcome here. Okay, we got ourselves an ominous banner and ominous bottle. Bad omen, and yeah, this thing. Don't know what those mean, but I'm just gonna place it inside the chest. I think that's enough fighting for today. Can we sleep? Ah, that's great. Now we can set a spawn point, which is also good. Now I want to go hunting. We need some pigs around here. Some sort of forest animals. Maybe there's some sort of forest spirit which can guide us. Well, I doubt that Minecraft has that installed, but would be cool. Yeah, we gathered some nice tasty looking piggies. Don't run. It will only make it more painful. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. I'm not harming you. I swear I'm not harming you. You see, I didn't harm you. It was a quick death. Now some sheeps. We are going to be building a döner. That's great. That's great. Okay, I think we have quite a lot of meat. Oh wait, that's also the meat. Maybe I should build a little farm and then I could multiply them endlessly. Make an open a KFC, which would be also pretty great. Oh, what a pleasure. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied with the amount of meat we got. We should make our way now to back to home. Only one issue. I have no idea where it is. Maybe I should put the render distance a bit up. There we go. Oh wait, was that it? Was that a chest? No. No, it was just oak. Okay, I would be surprised if it would be otherwise. Okay, I think I'm better off if I'm just gonna jump on the trees. Okay, there's nothing. Okay, is there something? I'm not sure actually, but that looks like a house to me. Oh no. No, it's just an oak log from a different perspective. God damn. I'm really great at forgetting where I am. Next time I get out of here, I just need to write down the coordinates. And I have a better way of finding my own home. Just wait. Wait. I think this is a swamp biome. The hell is this? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. That looks funny. What are you? I think I'm hearing something. A lot of flowers. Go home. Little cave. Wow, now we find iron, of course. I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna eat some pork chop. Only more swamp biome. That's absolutely terrible. Oh wait, I shouldn't have heard that beep. Why did I do that? Oh, they're hunting me like some sort of honey block. And I'm back at the swamp biome. Aww. Absolutely hate this. But when there's one thing which I don't like about Minecraft, it's just my own sense of navigation. It's so easy for me to get lost in everything. And it's quite, yeah. Quite the challenge, actually. Maybe I should actually take myself some sort of topic and then she'll try to talk about it. Because this way I could, how do you call it? Get myself some sort of issue and I can tackle it. And maybe figure out what the solution is. But this would obviously require some research and stuff. Once again, tiresome to get into. But I should be getting into it. Because, let's be honest, I have nothing else to do. At least at the moment. But it's still also fun to make these projects. I mean, I don't need to make progress to have fun. It can be achieved. Race. Wow, to feel satisfied. But I am interested in the new biomes. I mean, it's been quite a long time since I played this game, and I'm not familiar with all of these new updates. Jeez, maybe that's a sign that I'm slowly getting old. Oh man, what a predicament. Well, what to do except then accept it. We are all going to be dying one day. One day all of us is just gonna vanish from existence. And then there's nothing left. Nothing left but a husk of who we were. A story to be told, but not a life to be lived anymore. Death comes from its sweet release. Oh jeez. It's going to be, for some people a gruesome experience. For others it's definitely going to be a terrible experience. Some will definitely revel in it, in the darkness, and others will shiver from it. It's going to be very interesting. I'm not sure for my part or how I will definitely go out. I have absolutely no clue. But I think I'm definitely going to be trying to die of pleasure. I mean, life is to be enjoyed, I'm pretty sure. And there's so much painful things anyway, so why make it even more painful when necessary? Well, maybe to get some perks. I mean, if you're feeling pain, you tend to change who you really are. I mean, on the one hand, yes, it's definitely a terrible experience to suffer from pain and everything. But I've noticed that people who tend to suffer from pain tend to be more tolerable, tend to be more able to be tolerating sad pain better than people who, let's say, don't feel it as much. I'm actually quite interested in this. I'm pretty sure that there's been made experience regarding this, how people react to a certain amount of pain, and some people even prefer pain over boredom, which I wouldn't say counts for me, but there have been made some weird experiments which actually agree with that. But once again, it's just experiences, not really something to put your finger on and say that's real. Even though, now that I think about it, pain is actually quite real. I take that back. It's the most realist thing that I've ever seen. But it's astonishing how that it can change people. It changes their outlook, it changes who they are, it changes their deception, everything. I'm so fascinated by that. Like the change of people. That's astonishing. Like some sort of ecosystem. Like maybe you can study that or develop some more research of that. I'm not sure, but it sounds very interesting. decided to build a new hut, even though I know that maybe you can build over here. Second door. Oh, yeah, that's obviously now a bit difficult there. Yeah, I'm okay. Let's build the door at another place. There we go. Sometimes it's best also to just, let go of things. It's not easy, but sometimes it's the best option. Wait a second. Got myself some new bed. Why can't I place it on here? It's weird. It's really weird. Oh, no, I can. Okay, I've set a new spawn point. Now we need to survive on this island instead. Not the thing which I actually wanted to do, but might as well accept it. I mean, what's the point in fighting things when you can just not just deal with them, but flourish with them, nurture with them, figure a way out to live anyway. This is like vacation of sorts. But yeah, every time I play Minecraft it feels like a vacation. I get to put my thoughts into words, hear them myself, understand myself. I like that a lot. Quite proud to some degree. Okay, let's see where we can find some stone. We're definitely going to be needing some. Wait, I have a bad idea actually. I'm just gonna build down here. Might as well. Okay, there we go. A new start, a new beginning. Ah, yes. Okay, I think that's enough stone for now. I'm going to be building a oven to, cook some meat. There we go. That should be tasteful. Glad to see the progress. regenerating, which is also great. Let's say I'm going to be building a tiny sugarcane plant. And just gonna expand. With my little hut on my island. On Mallorca. Where's my oven? Which is great and peaceful. And nothing is so eventful. Like the end of times. Like the end of rhymes. Like the end of climate. And when I get angry about the food I ate, about the thing I crave, about the caves I see, about the destinations I meet. When I'm still starving for admiration, I will never get deep inside my mind. Little turtles, little hey, little turtles, oh little hey, oh little turtles, oh little hey, oh little turtles, oh little, oh hey. Oh little turtles, oh little pain. Oh little turtles, oh little seaweed, oh little turtles, oh little in vain. Oh little turtles, I feel your pain. Oh, I got seagrass. That's great. Can you eat that? No. No, that's useless. Can you plant it? You can. That's cool. Awesome. Well, I've had quite a lot of fun, actually spending some time talking about whatever and building a second new base. Pretty satisfied with this episode. So I'm just gonna leave it out of this way. If you want to see more, like, subscribe, you know the drill. I'm not gonna repeat it. Just do what you want, have fun, and enjoy life. Goodbye.